Our capital, Canberra, has recently had baseball-sized hailstorms and a dust storm that blanketed half of the country. Do you see the extreme weather events around the world as such as the Australian fires a result of climate change?
This is happening all over the world. It's happening in Australia in the form of these fires. It's hit my community. I found myself, as mayor, having to activate our emergency protocols. Got that 3 a.m. phone call to deal with a once-in-a-millennium flood. And then less than 2 years later, we had another one. It's happening all over Iowa. And so we can no longer treat this as theoretical. It is upon us now. In these big issues being debated on television. The UN scientists say we have till 2030 to make big moves. That's the scientific deadline. Now, if 2030 is the scientific deadline, that means 2020 is the political deadline. Because if we don't have a leader who believes in climate science immediately, we're never going to be able to take the immediate steps to make it possible. So it begins with this election. U.S. credibility is hanging by a thread right now. It's a little hard to look someone from an allied nation in the eye, knowing that I served with Australian troops when I was in Afghanistan and seeing what our president has done to our relationships. So, wouldn't it be nice for America to be seen authentically leading on a globally important issue and helping rally the world to do something about it? That'd be good for our credibility as well as for the world. The Douglas Plan is our plan for dismantling systemic racism across the United States, and it's imperative that we do that. It is as important for us to talk about in a majority white community or room as it is for, this can't just be a specialty issue that only candidates of color are expected to talk about or that we only mention with voters of color. Because the entire American project rests on our ability to conquer white supremacy in our time.
Guys, is on February 3rd.
Could you just tell us the history behind your uniform that you wear everywhere?
As for my fashion choices, basically it just simplifies life for me to get up in the morning and know that I'm going to be wearing a blue tie and a white shirt, and it just kind of keeps things straightforward. So I guess, yeah, they call it my uniform now. Sometimes they get crazy and have black shoes on too.
Great for her to be here. Then we go to my...
Really, I mean, let's lift that up.